Hey guys, it's going to be a little re-wicking tutorial. I've already dry burned the Vapin Donuts and they are white. They do have where the blue glass, can you see, yeah, the blue glass connects and covers the solder. I guess the blue glass acts as a heat sink because it is an insulator. It doesn't get that small amount of caramelization off, but I mean overall, overall, I mean, they see them. Glowing there, nice and bright. I mean, they have to let off some infrared or ultraviolet light, because look at that. My camera's picking that up. That's a little crazy. That's coming up purple. Look at that. That's got to be UV. But over here it's red. I mean, you can still see, like, if I hit it, it's not even glowing red yet, but it's coming up purple. So is it UV? I don't know. I know that they use ceramic heating elements like this in... Oof. How hot are we right now? A little warm. We'll let this cool off, we'll re-wick it. So, there's a little discovery that I noticed the first time I tried to film this. So that is a little unnerving. Am I breathing in UV light? Is that even possible? Like, how much UV light am I actually receiving? Because I'm not actually directly over the coil. But all you do is, what you'll do is you'll take a small piece of cotton. You shall pull it off. Shall grab a relatively narrow screwdriver as such. Make sure you have it fairly cleaned off, because anything you have on the screwdriver will end up in your cotton. I like to take the cotton, kind of fold it over like this. If you just recently dry burned it, you want to blow off the ceramics, get them nice and cool. Kind of fluff it, and I found kind of less is more. You can always put more cotton in this. Just make a little ball. That's my best way to describe it. Insert it and then pack it down with the screwdriver. Does this make sense to you guys? You also want to kind of shape the wick in there. I try to push some of it from between the posts to get it nice and close. So, there we are. And you can take juice and push it and make sure you get full contact with the ceramic. You want this surface to have full contact. Does that make sense, guys? So, we're going to do this other side real quick. I'm going to pull off a little chunk of cotton. Chunk of cotton. Roll it up into a nice little bowl. Literally cotton ball wicks. And then set it on the top. And then give it a little shove in there. Just gently. You don't want to be cracking ceramics here, because that is kind of dangerous when you crack ceramics. And pushing, and prodding around here. You also want to make sure that you get some contact with the base of your addies, so if you have juice in the well, it can soak back up. Does that make sense here? You also want to keep pushing and prodding and gives a little juice. I wonder if it gives off UV light while there's juice on it. You know, maybe it doesn't get hot enough. I don't know, we'll find out. And so juicing this up does take quite a bit of work. You know, you kind of have to just keep juicing until it soaks all the way through. I like to go over the front of the donuts, and that way I know it's going to get down to the base, and then just kind of let it work its way in. And I'll go both sides and let it soak into the cotton really good, because you don't want to get dry hits on any cotton ever. Kind of smush it around, get it nice and close. Alright, we are almost done with this little tutorial. couple of drip drops everywhere. Hopefully my juice will come in soon. I've been waiting on a leak order since the 6th. It is today, is the 18th. So 12 days is kind of fucked up. But, you know, it is coming from Israel. So, what are you going to do? Customs is probably staring at it going, what the fuck is this shit? And I don't blame them. Because, well, you know, it is coming from Israel. They're like, why the fuck does someone in Oklahoma need something from Israel? Anyway, I'm down to maybe one more refill on this bottle. So, hopefully I'll be able to make it through the week. I doubt it. And then you just, anyway, rewick, you just get a little test fire. Make sure you're set up nice and good on your even heat distribution. Give it a good hard pull. And after you rewick these, it's not like Kanthal where you can have a coil kind of gunked up and you rinse it off, and and then you dry burn it and you blow it off, you rinse it off again. It's not like Kanthal where it holds a taste and it doesn't corrode. Kanthal after a while will corrode after being heated over and over again, and it develops pits and it gets nasty. That's why you have to replace the coil on a rebuildable. I mean, I had one that lasted me a month and a half, but at the same time the flavor was different. But the flavor on this is just rock solid. I mean, every time I rewick it, I get my banana taste right back. I also notice I don't suffer from vapor's tongue so much. So I'm not saying this is a cure, but maybe it's a preventative. You know, you get a cleaner flavor, so you're not getting Kanthal, which might contaminate the vapor. Does that make sense? I have noticed I have to rewick a little bit more often due to the heat. It just caramelizes, and then you get it's not a bad taste, but you get a lighter flavor, and I am kind of a bit of a flavor junkie, just like everyone else who vapes anymore. I'll give you another toot and we'll let you guys go. And whew. Also, I have noticed that after rewicking, she does get a little warmer. And I think it's just your performance is also a lot higher when you rewick. I am actually going to give you guys one last little vapor shot and we'll get out of the way. These are fairly short pulls, so I mean it's not even fully charged battery, so I'm probably at like 76 watts right now. Do that with your DNA 30 rip. I want to see it. I dare you to vape at 76 watts. And you know, it's personal preference, but I am calling you out. Vape on 76 watts. Get your unicorns and vape on 76 watts, because they don't make them like this anymore. The next batch is going to be at 0.5. Maybe you can get them down if you run them duals, but I want to see it. Vape at 76. Do it. And tell me if you're going to stay with a regulated mod after that, because 76 watts is something that you don't walk away from like it's nothing. And battery right on my lip is not even hot. Congratulations, guys. And I would also like to thank my subscribers, my new subscribers, and the ones who've been with me since the beginning. I've gained quite a few subscribers as of late, thanks to the donut coils, thanks to the EH Pro Valkyrie clone. Let me know in the comments section what you guys would like to see, and I'll see if I can work the vape budget hands around to get it working in. I'd also like to, I'm going to do another tutorial, and it's going to be about slipstreaming and how it works, and a little bit of the science behind it, and hopefully it'll kind of eliminate some of the myths behind slipstreaming and what is slipstreaming and your vapor differences between slipstreaming and not slipstreaming, and we'll explain all that in the video. So as always, guys, thanks, and if you like the video, share, like, comment, subscribe. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down, but at least tell me why you don't like it, and you know, try to keep it, you know, manageable. I don't want any more man tits comments. Thanks, guys, and y'all have a nice day.